coffee. Well, happy Father's Day. So I know you guys are seeing this video after Father's Day, but I decided that in memory of my pop, I'd come down here and paddle New River, just north of Lake Butler, Florida. And Pop and I spent a lot of time on this river, camping right back there. And we'd paddle up and down this river, and we had an old John boat, and Pop would have me paddle him up and down this river on that John boat, and we'd set bush hooks out for catfish. And late in the evening and early in the morning, we'd go down through here and check the lines. So paddling through here is very that's kind of tough. But I enjoy it anyway. It's beautiful down here. So I've just been paddling up and down through here and kind of reminiscing and thinking about all the times that Pop and I came through here and camped along here and stuff. And I got to thinking about one time when I literally had just went full-time with my business. So as many of you know, I'm a farrier by trade. I'm on my own business. I trim and shoe horses. And so the transition between working for the company I used to work for and being a full-time farrier, I decided that I wanted to take a little bit of time and just come down here on the river and solo camp. And Pop didn't like the idea of that. For whatever reason, Pop thought that when I went out by myself, I was depressed. And I'll be honest with you, it's actually the opposite. When I go out by myself, I recenter, and I kind of get to a point where I can get at peace out here by myself in the quiet and everything. But for whatever reason, he thought I was depressed. He actually told my wife to keep an eye on me for some reason because he thought I was depressed, but he wouldn't let me go by myself. He decided that since I was going to come camping down here, he was going to come too. And we did. And Pop was very claustrophobic, so he couldn't sleep in a tent or anything. And I remember getting up on that hill up there and putting out a big tarp for him and setting his air mattress and stuff up on the ground there. And at that point, he could still get up and down and move around pretty good. We had a really good time. We had the little John boat, and we caught some catfish and all that, and it was a really good time. But it just, you know, that was just another one of those times when Pop he thought he was protecting me, and for whatever reason he thought I was depressed, and I wasn't. I was actually, I guess I was in a transition, you know, going from being at a regular job to have my own business. So I guess there was a little bit of anxiety or something there, but he picked up on it, and he just thought he was protecting me by following me out here. He wouldn't let me come by myself. So it was it's kind of funny. That's just one of those memories that pop up in my head. Even to this day, literally 6 days from now will be 3 years since he passed. And even to this day, I still have things that happen, and it's like, you know, his hand is in it. Still there protecting me to this day. He was my best friend. I had every intention of getting down here this morning early and maybe catching some sunrise shots with the drone, but obviously that didn't work out. I set my alarm for 5, and about 4:30 a storm rolled in, and it was getting down. I mean, it was storming, and we actually had, as I was coming here, there were limbs on the road, and there were crews out cleaning them up. It was a pretty bad storm. So I figured, well, there won't be much sunrise, so I'm gonna roll over and go back to sleep. And that's just what I did. I went back to sleep and slept for a while longer. Finally got on the road about 7 this morning. It stopped storming, and I was able to get on the road. But I had every intention of getting out here a little early, but it's the way it goes sometimes, right? But it's beautiful down through here. It's so peaceful right through here. This section of the river, they took out the boat ramp at the bridge up there, so there's really no way to put in a big boat in this part of the river anymore. And honestly, there's not enough water in here most of the time to put a big boat in, but a little john boat you could run in here pretty easy. It's pretty shallow right here though. I can see the bottom. Fish are on bed. I didn't bring a fishing pole this morning. I just wanted to paddle. And I think if we can find somewhere nice, we're gonna pull up and make some coffee and just sit here and enjoy the river for a little while. Can't stay too long. My daughter's gonna come see me for Father's Day this afternoon, so I'll have to get wrapped up and get out of here pretty quick. But Just wanted to come do a Father's Day paddle and reminisce with my pop right along the section of the river that we used to travel. So figured I'd bring you guys along with me. I know it's kind of, I'm being a little bit of a downer, but I can't help it, guys. Sometimes this stuff just kind of gets to you, you know. But it's all part of it. Well, it looks like I have kind of come to the end of the line. We are boxed out by weeds. I could fight my way through there if I wanted to, but I don't see any reason to, honestly. We're going to back on out of here. This river, it gets so shallow sometimes that it's almost not flowing. And I think that's why this thing is backing up so much. There's kind of a down trees and log jam right up there. I think it's kind of slowing everything up, so guess we'll turn around and go back and find somewhere else to set up and have coffee, right? Well, I think this is the prettiest spot I've seen so far. Let's pull up over here, make us some coffee. Well, I may have found us somewhere to kayak camp here in the future. Looks like somebody has kind of cleared this spot out up here. Gathered up some firewood. Might be able to figure out how to set us a camp up here at some point. That might be kind of cool. I am seeing some poison ivy and stuff around here, but the funny thing is, it looks like even when it floods, that this area up here doesn't get flooded, which is funny to me, because it should. But the water line on the trees, there's no flood lines on the trees, so it's pretty interesting, because you would think it would flood, because it'll flood all the way up to the highway up the road there. So I don't know, but I definitely think that we could set a hammock up between those two trees over there. It looks like somebody had some bushcraft going on over here. Let me show you. I could be wrong about this, but it almost looks like somebody had a fire set up at some point right here, and had them a pot hanger and stuff made right there. I think, unless, maybe, no, that's what that was. Definitely. Oh yeah, look, I'll show you. So I don't think it was a pot hanger. I believe they had this set up like this, like a spit. So I do believe this is somebody's campsite up here. We may have to sneak in someday and try it out. Pretty cool. Let's go make some coffee. I'm gonna tell you something that you're probably gonna have a hard time believing. I made a mistake this morning. I told myself, you're just going on a little paddle, you don't need your fire kit. So I didn't bring my fire kit because I was just gonna throw my lighter out of the Jeep in my pocket. Was being the key word. I didn't throw my lighter out of the Jeep in my pocket. But because I stay prepared and I've got redundancies, I know that in my first aid kit here, there's a lighter. Tried to put up a fight, but I won. Redundancies, guys. Redundancies are key. So this first aid kit is for emergencies. One of the biggest emergencies out here is not being able to build a fire, right? So I have fire. So I just brought my little alcohol stove out here today because I didn't really want to have to try to build a fire because it's hot. So let's take this off there. Try to put all this stuff together without setting myself on fire. Alright, come on now. Okay. So, let's find the, talk to you about this here in just a second. I think that's about the flattest spot right here. Oh yeah. She burning. Alright. I'm not going to use my filter today because I'm going to just use that instant Cafe Bustelo. So I won't need my filter. So I got this little Sawyer water bottle from Walmart. Got a couple of them actually. So I went on Amazon and found almost exactly, I think it's exactly the same thing, and they wanted $49 for one of these bottles. I got 2 of these from Walmart for $19.99 a piece. The nice thing about this is it's a water bottle with an integrated filter, and so it's basically like a mini, a Sawyer mini inside there. So you fill your water up in this, drop this down in there, screw it on, and voila, fresh water. It's pretty nice. I actually brought water with me from home, so I don't need the filter part of it right this second, but I do have it if I need it. Let's put some water in here. That should be plenty for a cup of coffee, right? Yep. So that thing's burning good. We got our water. Set her up on there. Voila, we'll have coffee here in just a minute. Well, earlier I said the fish were on beds, but I see all these beds through here, but I don't see any fish on them right now, so it's probably the wrong time. But there's definitely a ton of beds up and down through here that you could see when you were paddling along. So that bed out there, that farthest bed out there, actually those two beds, they look pretty fresh. So they may be either just coming on beds or just, you know, coming off the beds. So, but it sounds like I've got a plane up here practicing for an air show or something. And then these hawks over here, I don't know if they're very happy about my presence here or not. They're fussing, so I think we're going to drink our coffee and get back on the water. Let's go check, see if it's boiling. Well, we're not boiling quite yet, but it's pretty hot, so I think I'll give it another couple seconds and I'll go ahead and make my coffee. Well, like I said, I got Cafe Bustelo instant coffee. I love this stuff. Our water is boiling out. It was actually right at a boil when I said it wasn't boiling yet earlier. I'll take this and use it as a stir stick. All right. Oh yeah. That should be some good coffee. Set that off to the side because I don't need to keep boiling it. It smells so good. Coffee. That's hot. I'm gonna have to let that cool down for just a second. It's burning my lips. But we can go ahead and put this fire out now. That was cool. So I was just sitting here being quiet, waiting for my coffee to cool off. And that great big egret come in and flew and landed right here in front of me on the edge of the water. And I tried to be real stealthy and slow and move my camera around and get it set up where I could get a shot of him for you, but he, as soon as I turned that camera around and hit that button, he took off. But that was pretty neat. He was literally right here 15 feet from me. That's pretty cool. Well, I tried to sit here and do an Instagram live, but I don't have enough service on this phone. I've got to switch over. I've got Verizon right now, and for whatever reason, Verizon just doesn't have good service anymore. It used to be the best, but it doesn't have good service anymore, so I'm going to switch. I think I'm going to switch over to AT&T. That's got about the best service in our area now. So, I guess that's what I'm going to do. Well, I need to say thank you to those of you who bought merch last month. We did pretty good last month, and that really helps us out a lot. So we are actually trying to put together and raise some money for us to go to the Georgia Bushcraft Fall Gathering. And so that really helps. We're going to put some of that money towards going to that. And we're trying to go up there and stay for the weekend, and it's like $100 a ticket or something. So it's not super expensive, but it's definitely some money out of pocket. So every little bit of that money you guys buying that merch and stuff like that helps. So I really, really appreciate your support. And for our patrons, you wild bunch, you guys are really helping us out. And I hope you guys enjoyed your stickers and stuff that you got sent. So it's just a little something to show our appreciation. We really do appreciate you guys. I just had that guy paddle by. I have no idea where he came from, because you could see that there was literally a dead end. He must have paddled through that blockage up there. But anyway, here's the thing: the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So we're going to pick 3 winners. We're going to use a random comment generator to pick the winners. And the only thing you have to do to win is comment "I'm in" on this video. So we're not going to go over to other social media sites or anything like that. Just comment "I'm in" on this video. And that random comment generator will actually pick 3 comments. We'll run it 3 times. And we'll actually pick 3 comments for winners, and that will weed out people that comment more than one time and things like that, so that should help that. But so you want to ring that notification bell, that way you'll get notified when we do the live stream, which will be next week or the week after. And that way you'll see when we do the live stream, and you can hopefully be there when we call out the winners. So we got some really cool stuff. I'm not going to tell you what it is until the live stream, but we got some really cool stuff to give away. And want to thank Ken Barrett for helping us and donating the coffee and the mug, which you guys have seen if you follow me on Instagram and stuff. I want to thank him for donating that for the giveaway. And but we've got some cool stuff to give away. I'm excited. I really appreciate all your guys' support and helping us get to that 1,000 subscribers. Boy, my stomach's growling. I should have brought me some food to cook, but I didn't, because honestly, I've got to pack up here pretty quick and get on out of here. I've enjoyed sitting here and just the peace and quiet here, but I gotta get packed up and get out of here. Good sized fish bed right there. There he is, right up there. Alligator. I've seen some pretty good sized alligators in this stretch of river, and I was very surprised I hadn't seen one this morning. And I was coming around that corner and I just happened to see him heading off across there. They can be a nuisance through here big time. Like if you're fishing, they'll come and attack your line, and you just about can't fish in some of this area right here because they're just so aggravating. Alright guys, so we're basically back just to the little bridge up here where I put in at. So I want to tell you thank you for all the support and watching the videos, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for me. Ring that notification bell so you get notified next time we put out a video. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button for me. It really does help out the channel. Leave me a comment below. And also, I appreciate all the shares, all the people who are sharing the videos. That stuff really helps too. So if you like the video and you have somebody that you think would enjoy the video, hit that share button and share it with your friends on social media. And if you're interested in merch, we have a Teespring store, and there's a lot of different stuff there on the Teespring store that you might like. There's some girly stuff that's going to be posted up there pretty soon for the ladies. My wife's working on that, and if you're interested in that, I'll put a link in the description, and then I think I can put a link in the comment section below. So if that's something you're interested in, I'll try to drop a link in the comment section too. So I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you next time.